three beloved German musketeers. BMW is sporty, Audi is modern, it is sterile, Mercedes-Benz is noble and gives us a slightly different flavor. Welcome to the C Class 300e, ladies and gentlemen. Mercedes isn't aggressive, it doesn't try too hard to push you out of your lane. Okay, unless it's an AMG. The attempts and results are rather prominent, but not with the classic star on the bonnet. It is stylish, it is elegant. Some say it is a direct competition of Audi A4, BMW 3 Series, but really, when you're a customer of Mercedes-Benz, you know what you want. And what I do know at this point in time is I want to take this beautiful baby for a spin and see how it feels to drive. The C Class T model, T simply stands for Touring. Now in today's world it is nice to see a traditional estate car. We've got plenty of SUVs and I know most of you have had enough of them. We've got the beautiful GLC, but the traditional C estate isn't going anywhere anytime soon. And this is great news because the car sits lower, it is quieter and better balanced.
I call up the doctor.
So 300e is a brand new engine in the C Class, available only from this year. See, I've got friends in places. Now under the bonnet I've got a 2-liter turbocharged petrol engine which pumps 211 horsepower. This is combined with an electric motor that produces 122 horsepower. The total power is calculated at 320 horsepower and a massive amount of torque, 700 Newton meters. All of its power is being set to the rear wheels. We've got a 9-speed automatic transmission. It is absolutely wonderful, silky smooth. Essentially, it is non-existent. Mercedes-Benz has done really well with this one.
Breathing in, breathing out.
And how does it feel to be a passenger in the C Class estate? Well, I've adjusted both seats for my height, which is 1.7 meters, 5.6. I've got plenty of legroom. The headroom is pretty good. We've got this beautiful double sunroof. I like it. Third person, yeah, not really. If you don't like somebody, you can basically put them here because you've got this big hump in here. Not very good, but overall you've got the climate control and it is very luxurious here and I actually really like it. So let's talk about the range. Mercedes-Benz is claiming 51 kilometers. Is it true? Actually, it is very true. This figure is real and it is honest. So I've picked this car up on Friday afternoon. I've driven through a peak traffic in Warsaw. Lots of cars. Well, obviously, it's traffic. And then I hit motorway, 200 kilometers, and all I've used in terms of petrol is 8 liters. It is a wonderful result. And in the city, this car in a comfort mode, it is quiet, it is relaxing, it is quite frankly majestic. But anyways, let's pop you into sport mode and let's floor this thing. You see, the electric motor certainly does its job because it pulls you in your seat and the acceleration is beautiful. It is this quick. Who would have known an estate? Really, a friendly family car. 0 to 100 is only 5.5 seconds. So let's inspect the boot space. So overall there's plenty of space. By the way, you get this plug because this is actually the plug-in hybrid. Just like Volvo, I'm like Lexus, for example. It's all good, but what's not so good is probably this big hump here. So you can easily fit in a carry-on suitcase, but with a large suitcase, you have to maneuver a little bit. So you just have to keep that in mind. But of course, being a family car, the C Class is absolutely charming in the way it drives. I do, however, have the optional air suspension, which is worth about 1,500 euros, more or less. And it is definitely a very good investment. I'm riding on 19-inch wheels, but the car feels very comfortable. It is soft, but it is not fluffy, if that makes any sense. It is definitely not as soft as the E-Class, but you still get this beautiful Mercedes-Benz ride. The cabin might feel a little bit outdated, especially if you compare it to the new posh A-Class. But having said that, it doesn't mean that it's any less luxurious. Lots of soft materials, beautiful to touch, beautiful to look at. The seating position actually is very low. This is my personal preference, but it's still very comfortable. Nice steering wheel, you've got all the controls here. The gear lever is here, very Mercedes-Benz style, very American, and I think very clever. It is especially very useful when you are maneuvering a lot in and out of car park. Now, the infotainment system, it's not my favorite, to be honest. It's the old one, it's not the MBUX. It's okay. Navigation, so-so. But the way around is simply plug in your Apple phone or Android. Lots of space, lots of practicality in the cabin, absolutely lovely. The steering is light, but it is precise, says a blonde woman who's driving on a straight road. Well, on this one, you're just gonna have to trust me. But you don't have to twist and turn until your arm falls off. But very important is that you are aware what is actually happening with all your four wheels. Safety first.
I see you breathing in hot fire.
We've got plenty of grip here. The handling is very good. In Sport Plus, we've got more weight added to the steering wheel. The gear change is significantly quicker. The suspension is stiffer. Can you have a little bit of fun in this car? Well, pedal to the metal. Show me what you've got, Mark. And oh boy, definitely on a straight line, you can have plenty of fun because the acceleration is so pleasurable. But as soon as you hit a twisty road and you put your foot down, of course there's a bit of a body lean, which is exactly what Mercedes-Benz was aiming for. This is supposed to be an easy, relaxing, luxurious family car. Very practical with lots of space. What we've got, this is the product. Now, obviously, the luxury does not come cheap. The starting price of the 300e in Poland is 43,000 euros, more or less. The model I have with me today has got some bits and pieces. We've got the adaptive cruise control, lane assist. Essentially, this car will change the lane for you on the motorway, and it is brilliant. Full-on poshness, and it is worth 65,000 euros. Is it a lot? Yes, it's quite a bit of money, but after all, it is a Mercedes is a Mercedes, and I reckon it is absolutely worth it. Do I like this car? Well, I've got a massive smile on my face that says it all. And this brings me to the end of this video. Thank you very much for watching. A big thank you to Mercedes-Benz Poland for lending me this car. A massive thank you to Tomasz and Ignacy. I wish you a wonderful day, whatever that you're doing, and I shall see you all very, very soon. Bye!